Hello there, and welcome to Five Figures. Going to start off today with Kairi Sane, WWE Elite figure. She's fantastic. She's got double jointed knees, nice thigh swivels and upper thigh cuts and ball joints. She's got a great ab crunch, waist rotation. She came with a lot of accessories, as a lot of the Elites do. I'm not a huge fan of her accessories. She came with her coat, but literally the coat, she can stand like that in the coat. The coat has a bent arm, and it's not even worth like messing with because, I mean, she can only stand in one way with the coat, and it's a real pain to get off. You have to remove the sleeve and everything. Not excited about the coat accessory, but I really love the spyglass she came with, and I love her pirate hat. They also sent us the little pirate steering wheel, but there's no good way to hold all of the accessories that she came with. So I really just stripped her down to the basics that I really, really like, and that's how I display her like this. And I think she's fantastic. They did an amazing job on this face sculpt. The hat is removable. She came with a couple extra set of hands. Basically, she has an open hand for this hand, and she has a grasping hand for this hand as well. But I don't know. It looks goofy to have her holding too many things at once. I'm also very sad that this was her NXT gimmick, and they've suddenly just dropped it. And now it's just tag teaming with Asuka, who I love Asuka, and I love the idea of them tag teaming, but I really missed her pirate thing, because what a silly wrestling gimmick that was so much fun, and it just seems sad to miss out on that. Next up, we got Jazwares. I always forget who makes this line. Jazwares. Legendary Series Fortnite figure. This is Molten Hound, and I love this thing. I don't like this skin in the game. Never have it. I play the game a lot, but never thought the skin looked cool until I saw it in action figure form. Literally, I had Peely from the same line in my hands, and I was going to buy that. But I saw this, and I was like, I can't buy Peely. This guy's too much. This guy's better. I left Peely, and I got this guy instead. When you get like weird fire helmet, knight mask, chainmail, machine gun. There's just so many cool things going on with them, and it just looked amazing in hand. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this thing is great. Jazwares, I do think, has too much articulation. I really don't care for the articulated hands. I think that makes it more difficult to hold weapons, definitely. Other than that, double jointed elbows, ball joints on the shoulders. It does have a soft, like mild butterfly hinge, but it doesn't do a lot because of his armor. Double jointed knees, upper thigh cut. Pretty much typical from everything you'd see from a Marvel Legend, except it has the added bonus of toe articulation and hand articulation. The only two articulation points that I'm not a big fan of. That being said, while posing this one around, he did just pop in two, and I popped him back together. So I don't know if it's that particular, this one just wasn't quite snapped in the package, but that was a concern for me. But I popped him back together, and he hasn't done it since. Everything about that figure is just amazing. The sculpt, the paint, it's just insane how good that figure is. And like I said, it's a skin I don't even like until I have it in hand. Next up, we got a Marvel Legends Doom. Pick this guy up. I've been waiting for him from GameStop forever, and GameStop just never came through, and then they had it at Walmart, so I just bought it at Walmart and canceled my order from GameStop. That kind of made me sad because I do try and support them. I don't have a lot of good shopping options here in town for action figures, so I try to take care of them as best I can, but it's only so much patience you can have. So he came with multiple face masks, multiple handsets. I opted to put on the older, more riveted face mask because to me that is much more Doom. And I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but just how textured, yeah, look at that, textured this outfit is. It is so amazingly well done. Even the chainmail and the ball joints and stuff like that. He has typical Marvel Legends articulation, but his ab crunch is almost like non-existent because of its location under this tunic thing. Comes with a nice sidearm pistol, And just the work they did on these buckles and everything that hold the armor in place, absolutely astounding. He's not as posable as I would have liked because of this outfit, but what you do get, I'm pleased with, and the fact that it looks so dead on. Easily the best looking Doom figure I've ever seen, and I've had several other ones. They knocked it out of the park for that. It is absolutely fantastic. Next up, we got Lord Deku. Lord Drakken. My bad. Power Ranger figure. I am not super familiar with Power Rangers. I'll just say up front. This guy just sold me on his design. Look at him. He just looks great. And I was like, do I want that? I think I want it. Do I want it? I think I want it. And once I got it out, I was like, oh my God, did I want this thing? This is so great. Comes with his dagger that you play like a flute, and the paint on it is just astounding. Fits in his holster. He came with extra sets of hands. He also comes with a Tommy head. And, he's just an amazing figure. I really didn't give these things the credit that they deserved when they first came out. Once I really started messing with this guy, I was like, I got to get some more Power Ranger figures. This is just too good. He has double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, basically any articulation that you'd want, plus a waist rotation and just an awesome ab crunch. And that is my favorite. That is my favorite point of articulation, is the ab crunch. You can get so much more dynamic poses out of an action figure if they have a good ab crunch. That, to me, if you're going to put that extra step in a figure, that's the one I want. I don't need flexible toes. I don't need flexible hands. But if you give me a good ab crunch, I'm going to be very happy with it. And then my fifth figure in this video, this is a blast from the past for me. I don't know if he is the first. I don't think he's the first. I think I've had a few figures before him, but this guy came with Tonka Steel Monsters. Basically, Tonka tried to cash in on the Road Warrior franchise back in the 80s, and they took their basic designs for their yellow, toys that they made, their construction equipment, and they painted them black, and instead of the regular plastic grills, they put in, Road Warrior looking grills and barbed wire and paint slashes all over everything and made them look awesome. And this is the guy that came packed with it. And I was probably 4 or 5 when I got this thing with the truck, and I played with the truck all the time. And I know I lost this guy, but I recently saw this come up in a video, and it just struck with me. I was like, oh my gosh, I know that guy. I know that guy. And then they explained where he came from, and I had to have it again. I was like, I forgot about the existence of this guy, and he's literally got to be one of the first toys I ever had. And so for me to find him, get one so quickly, and in such nice shape, and this guy is in really nice shape. He is super simple, 5 POA, made by Tonka. He doesn't hold any weapons. He doesn't come with any weapons. All he does is sit and drive a truck, and he looks good doing it. And I am just so thrilled with it. I believe his name is Talon. Pretty sure his name is Talon, if I remember right. And I can't remember the truck's name, but I had to look it up, and I'm pretty sure this guy's name is Talon, if I remember right. Or the truck is named Talon. I can't remember. I know Talon's in there somewhere, but to get this blast from the past for me and find him in such great shape and get him so quick and so cheap, I was just so thrilled. I absolutely love it. Anyway, that is my 5 figures for the day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.